Hi again, it's KB with Fort Tillamook, and this time I want to show you what I have in my Canteen Kit. This is a neat little thing to carry. First I'll go over what's in here and then show you why it's so cool. Okay, canteen cover, 50 feet of paracord. I took the inner strands out, and this makes it a little bit more pliable, it's more comfortable, so when you throw it over your shoulder, whatnot, doesn't dig in so much. Good handle. Okay, obviously, canteen. We'll start this, take it out, simple canteen. Bandana, bandanas you know are good for everything. Straining, picking up cups from the fire, whatnot. Inside, titanium. Now, some people carry sporks, which are fine. I have one in another kit just like this. But for me personally, when I want a fork, I want a fork. When I want a spoon, I want a spoon. Alright, this doesn't take up that much more room than if you had one utensil. So, fits right in there. Now this one is a little stiff because it's fairly new. I have one that I've used more often back at the fort, and it pops out easier, but sometimes it's good if it's a little stiff because you don't want things rattling around, making a bunch of noise, falling out at the wrong time. That pops out. Canteen cup, simple butterfly handle type. Underneath that, we have the stove. Canteen Shop makes these. Get into this in a minute. It's kidney shaped, so it fits right on. Perfect. Okay, and under that, I got two of the lids, both the rubber and the heavy metal stainless steel. Heavy cover's good. If you're going to boil water or anything in this, or just heat stuff up, put that on. You're going to use less fuel to bring this to a boil. And the neat thing they did with this is there's strainer holes here. You got something you want to strain out, you throw a bunch of sage or pine needles, or you want to flavor up your tea a little bit, you can strain it out. It's a good thing. Now I've heated liquids up in this to make tea, hot chocolate, coffee, whatnot, and metal's a good conductor of heat, so these get really hot. I've burned my mouth so many times. You get the rubber cover, got a little sippy hole, that fits over it, you're not going to burn your lips with it. Alright, we'll get into this stuff in a minute. Okay, on one side, little pocket, water purification. Both tablets in here. Probably later, there's still a bunch of room in these little side pockets. I'll put probably some iodine in there. Works great for killing all the little bugs in the water. And the infamous Altoids tin, which works great for everything. Now what I did, bent the hinges off so the lid comes off separate. Matches, fuel tabs, and another little can opener, little P38 type of thing, and a little spoon on top of it. Now, with this stove, you can fill it with sticks, twigs, whatnot, light a regular fire, set that down, put your cup on top of it, put your cover on, it'll boil just great. But the reason I carry the Altoids tin with it too, and you can see it's burned and charred, it's been used. I'll set that down, take one of my fuel tabs, put it inside of the lid goes on top, and it fits right over the Altoids tin, so it's a perfect size for that. You can burn your stuff. You don't want to use twigs, whatnot, you got that. And what I found, when you use the lid with the top, put it in there, one of these tabs will bring this to a boil. So we got probably 3.5 boils here. Just with the tabs, if I happen to run out, I can stuff this full of bark, twigs, leaves, what have you, light this on fire. These are really sturdy. It's not going to melt like some of the The older cheap, foreign ones will go. Canteen Shop, good stuff for that. Now, on the back of this, I put, this is a pouch from an M60, 100-round pouch. This is World War II era. And noodles. I got a couple bags of this in here. And if you can see, there's still plenty of room in here. Slide that in. I got room here, and if it's closed, I've got room at the top of this too. I normally will have hot chocolate. You can get those little individual coffee, instant coffee things put in there, tea, what have you. You can have hot drinks or hot foods. I can throw another noodle thing in here. Now, the reason I say this is a World War II era is this is also an M60 100-round pouch. And you can see the difference between the two. And this isn't even puffed up. I could probably put 4 of those noodle packages in here, or I could just fill this up with drink stuff. Hot chocolate, hot apple cider, coffee, what have you, or other types of food. Put the noodles in here. A lot of people like putting jerky in there too. You can break the jerky up, throw it in with the noodles, and get a little bit more protein out of it. You can see you probably got at least a third more. Stuff it really big. You could probably get twice as much in here too. And with the moldy type of straps, goes right on back of the canteen cup. But this particular one just has the smaller one. I have another canteen cover that does have the bigger one with it. And that is basically it. Now, you're only limited to how much water you can bring. Okay, with 2 noodle things, if I throw some coffee or hot chocolate, if it's a cold morning and I just want something warm to drink, I can just warm up water, or you flavor it a little bit. If you pack, unless you're a big food junkie and you just need to eat and eat and eat, whether you're using the littler saw pouch or the bigger one, I can fill this up and be good for like a week. Alright, the only thing you're limited to is the amount of water you take. Now, with the water purification tablets, if you have a source of water, river, lake, stream, what have you, you know where to find water, you can go a lot longer. Or you just boil it if you happen to run out of your water purification, or you don't want to use it for whatever reason. And that is basically it. It all fits together nice and tight in here. Like I said, this one is fairly new, so it's a little bit stiff getting everything in and out. But the lids fit right in the bottom. I take my stove, fits on the bottom of the cup, and put the cup back in there. Looks good. As I said, my other one does have a sport, but repeating myself, when I want a spoon, I got a spoon. So when I want a fork, I got a fork. That slides into the back. Bandana's good if you're heating this up and metal gets hot. You grab the bandana. It won't burn yourself. That all fits nice and neat in there. And the canteen goes right in there. And I carry a book of matches. Now, traditionally the matches are wrapped up in the baggie itself too, so they don't get wet. You got wet matches, that's no good. If you want to carry canned food with you, you got an opener to use. And that all fits together nice and neat. And another neat thing about these outdoor tins is, turn this around for you, this will also fit right there in one of the side pockets. So I've got everything I need, probably, again, depending on how much you want to eat, depending on how much you want to drink. If I stuff this with food, or if I have another little bag I want to take with more food, I could go for a good week. Again, limited to only the amount of water. And with the strap, throw it over your shoulder, it's out of the way, you're good to go. Alright, again, this is KB with Fort Tillamook, and I'll see you guys next time.